All right, I'm back. Let's do this again. All right. I'm just, I'm just not. Okay. So anyway, let me clean this up. We'll tap in again. And then we'll also do the tarot because I didn't even do the tarot in the very last reading. I haven't even titled the last reading. I don't know what it should be yet. Um, I noticed that sometimes people be trying to fight you over shit that you don't even want, over shit you don't want, over people you don't want, over things you don't want. And if you did want it, you would just take it, you would just get it, you would just have it. There would be no fight. You would simply have it. Whatever it is, or whoever it is, or wherever it is, or however it is, if there is something that you actually wanted, if there was someone that you sincerely wanted to go towards, if there was someone that you really wanted to be with and talk to and fuck and love, you would fuck them. You would love them. You would talk to them. You would go there with them. No one can stop that. All that beating up them fucking gums doesn't stop you from fucking who you want to fuck, from loving who you want to love, and from having those persons love on you and fuck you too. You get what I'm saying? You think that there's a bitch out there that could stop you from fucking your man and your man fucking you? If that's how you feel, then that ain't your man. Might be that bitch man, but it ain't yours. If you're in a position where a bitch doing this stops your man from fucking you, from loving you, from being with you, from that ain't your man. You ever see me arguing with a hoe over a nigga? I'm probably arguing with her about her nigga. He ain't mine. If I want him, I have him. I don't know who needed that, but you definitely did. You definitely was barking up the wrong tree, darling. Your ass not house trained. I just heard, I don't wanna be a chicken, I don't wanna be a duck, so kiss my butt, quack, 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 quack. Okay, I don't know. Somebody out here quacking. Okay, a quacker. A duck. Okay? A duck is out here quacking. Go and find you a river to float in. Who really think they... Got us a little elixir. A little potion. Good to the last drop. Now let's tap in with this shaman again. I feel as though we had to clear the spiritual passageway. You know what I'm realizing? The less, the better. The less, the better. Beloved, radical acceptance. Number 2. You are in divine union. I feel as though there are energies that wonder how do you not feel? You are feeling, but you're within a space that what you feel, you want to feel. People are trapped in very toxic realities, and that is not your mess to clean up. You know what that is for people to be coming after you, trying to fight over shit that literally that you don't even want, shit that they barely want, shit that don't even want them. First of all, I keep saying shit. So it's shit. Imagine somebody thinking you about to fight over shit. They fighting for someone to keep them. They fighting for someone to continue to see them in a certain way and in a certain light. They doing all of this. They saying the most and doing the most and trying to invoke enough emotions of pity and sorrow and woe is them and this is what I did and remember this and remember. Darling, if you gotta jog this nigga memory every fucking day like a lawnmower, please stop trying to convince someone that that's happiness or that's love or that's something to even fight for. You got to remind a man every day why you there, why he's supposed to love you, what you did for him yesterday, what you did for him 10 years ago, what you gonna still be doing for him tomorrow, right? Him knowing that you just... Some of y'all, deep diver, diving into a task. You got to do that every day to keep a man. You got to sit him down and put the same paperwork in the front of him. Take this test again. Take this test again. Take this test again. Take this test again. Got to know if you know the answers. Motherfuck. The same one test. This nigga ain't passed one level. He just been at level 1 since you met him. And you got the nerve to turn around and try to bite at others that he looking at because you upset that he ain't focused on this stupid ass application you keep making him trying to fill out. Every day he take it. We just got deep diver, diving into a task, and then at the bottom of the deck we have a deep quiet, meditation and stillness. Deep. Something's getting deeper. This is the energy of persons that they get or they're in connections with people and they struggle, okay? They struggle because the connection is everything. It's everything and all. And when that isn't what's mirrored back to them, when that isn't what's reciprocated back to them, then everything is wrong. And something got to be fixed. And we got to work on this. We got to have a talk about this. We got to resolve this. We need to have a meeting. We right? This is the person, she be talking a nigga air off. It's to the point where he has a radio in his mind and he shuts the radio off because he already knows what she's going to say. He is just somebody. This is a feminine. She be frying a man's mind, okay, with emotional pish posh, jibber jabber. It's Sky bridge, possibility for union. The whole time in his mind, he's imagining relationships with other persons, what he could be doing other than sitting there listening to her. Watchers, transpersonal, what he could be watching, what he's missing out on. He's literally timing in his mind how long to keep his radio shut off because he knows that after a certain while, he's going to have to interject a, yeah, I understand. I'm sorry. We good? You know what I'm saying? And then he can go on with the rest of his day. Kind of. She checks in. This is a feminine. She keeps checking in on a masculine. She calls him throughout the day to see where he is, what he's doing. She treats him as though he's his son, her big ass son, when it's a man. Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. This is the way that they protect. Now, let me tell you, if she wasn't doing this, right, because let me not pound on her too roughly. If she wasn't doing this, if she stopped, if she didn't show the same level of interest and annoyance towards him, he'll notice and his antennas will go up. Right? She ain't bitching. She ain't yapping. She ain't being annoying. What's going on? Right? He'll begin to look for it because he's become accustomed to it. She has trained him, right, into the normalcy of her bitching. So if she doesn't, then he'll feel as though something's wrong because something would be wrong. Something would be wrong. For her not to bitch, something's wrong. Something's up. So he might even start to do things in order to, you know what I'm saying, get her to make noise because he knows that her nagging and her ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta is a form of I love you, I care, I'm here. So when she's not ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, it says, I don't love you, I'm not here, I don't care. So he cuts the radio back on and he cuts it fucking up, right? He cuts the volume up. And he's like, what the fuck's going on with this hoe? And he's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with her. Why isn't she bitching? Why isn't she being a goddamn nag? Right? So that's their little toxic love affair. That's how it works for them. Because if she ain't doing it, then he has an issue. And he's looking for the problem. And then when she's not giving him the problem that he's looking for, then he's going to create scenarios to cause her to react in that way. Right? And then when she starts reacting in that way again, you know what he's going to do? Turn the radio off. He just needs her in that mode. He needs her to be a dog-ass bitch for him. Once he knows she's doing that, he's going to do what he wants to do. He's going to do what he wants to do. And the moment you move out of line, the moment you're not doing what you normally do, then he's going to fix it. And once he fixes it, right, it's almost as though it's a mechanic. He comes in and he fixes you. And when he fixes you, the fixing of you is to get you on that particular special sweet spot where you, and then, there we go. And then he cuts his radio back off. Because clearly you were broken. Don't send any help, guys. They're happy. That's how they work. That's how they function. Right? There's no angels and demons. There's no war. Ah! That's just them. That's just a Tuesday. All that in between time when this nigga is out here trying to fuck other women and not even trying to, successfully doing so. So when this nigga is out here fucking other women, that's a part of his spiel, okay? That's a part of his approach and as to how he even gets the pussy that he's getting. He has to fix her back to that. can't, right? He has to put her back on that mode. You can't hush. You can't be quiet. You can't calm down. You can't look to another person. You can't even heal. He doesn't even want you to heal. He doesn't want you to do better. Whether there's another nigga involved that's causing you to shut the fuck up sometimes, right? Doesn't matter. The point is, he needs you to continue to be a nagging ass bitch, because that's what he uses in relationships that he has outside of you. He goes towards them and he says to them, this hoe always making noise, she's this, she's that, this is why I can't take her seriously, this is why I can't this, I don't get to do these things. He is very much pity me, woe is me, because my woman at home is a bitch. And he has that story, whittled down to a T. So he needs you to stay in that energy. That's the correct energy for you to be in. Be a bitch and always be that, because that's what he uses. Everyone that he fucks knows you, his woman, to be a bitch. You understand? You can't unbitch yourself. Then what is he going to do? Stop fucking them? Pay more attention to you? That's crazy. That's ludicrous. The obscenity of it. We have resourcefulness. Horned cactus. Sometimes he uses protection, sometimes he doesn't. It depends on how he feels about the feminines. If he's really into them, if he really has an emotional connection to them, then yeah, he's not going to always wrap it up. Is that safe? Not necessarily. Is it unsafe? I don't know. He feels as though he's using his discretion. It's his body. It's not even the woman who's at home that he keeps on bitch mode. It's not her body, it's his. So he's using his discretion. When he want to take that shit off, he takes it off and he does what he got to do and he has a good time and they have a good time. Okay, and then he comes home, right, with the same mouth that he was eating ass and pussy with, and he kisses you goodnight. And you fight for him. And you defend him and you honor him. And you will ride for him till the day you fucking die. And you feel as though that's loyalty, and you feel as though that's strength, and you feel as though that's wisdom, and you feel as though that's what a real woman and a strong woman is. To kiss a man that be eating pussy and eating ass out here, and then coming home with that same mouth and breathing on you, talking about, I love you. And then you out here barking at other bitches because you stupid. It don't matter what they is. Don't matter if they a hoe. It don't matter if they this. It don't matter what they got. You stupid. A stupid woman. And that's worse than a stupid man. He be coming in some of them too. But you love him. You're a girl's girl. You're a loyal woman. All of that's supposed to make it better. All of that is supposed to stop you from being called stupid. You're still stupid. Regardless of what these bitches are out here, you the bitch that's dumb. You're gonna remember this. This is what you needed, not what you wanted. I used to be stupid. I used to be dumb. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. I think this was actually already meant to come out. Okay, and at the bottom we have First Breath, Beginner's Mind. So someone's having a very strong moment in their life right now, a very strong cup of coffee, right? Because they needed a certain part of their brain to wake the fuck up. And even if they choose to go right back to sleep with it, hey, that's a space of knowledge that they're gonna have to live with for the rest of their lives now, because they're no longer ignorant. See, sometimes you really need to hear things. I heard something new just this morning from someone that I did not expect to teach me anything. And that was beautiful. It wasn't necessarily what I wanted to hear. It's what I didn't know that I needed to. Stop projecting your shit in the wrong spaces. Or continue. That's your prerogative. But you play in my face over here, I'ma tell it to you straight. You're stupid. You still are. Right now you're stupid. And I don't know if you're gonna change it. But right now you're stupid. Okay? Why do y'all call me here? We're gonna tap in with the tarot. Let's see if I got any more joint to smoke. Give me a sec, y'all. Somebody needs some time. I understand, because I needed time. And I would have loved if I knew me then to tell me what I just said to you. That would have saved me. I would have been rich years ago. And this is facts. I would have been rich. Filthy. All right, let's get into it. Into the tarot. I'm so stupid. Woo! All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, baby. Let's get the 5 most potent signs. Libra. Libra. Pisces. Aries. Pisces just showed up 3 times in a row. Libra showed up twice. Libra, Aries, Pisces. Capricorn. And Sag. Okay. Whew, let's go on with the guardian angel because, baby, we need the archangels. All right. This is high court. Why? What did I do? Queen of Fire at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Water. Someone's disappointed. They're feeling regretful. They could even be wanting forgiveness from you. This could be someone, maybe they targeted you. They treated you a certain way. And you responded. Okay? This is someone that maybe they weren't expecting a response from you, or they weren't expecting the type of response that they got from you. And I feel as though they're feeling more regretful of even saying what they said to you rather than what it is you said to them. What you said to... Okay, let's see. 5 of Water. Crying over spilt milk, nonetheless. The angel is behind her, right? She's on the ground, bent down, crying over spilt milk. The angel is behind her like, what? The angel is literally, come on. Right? King of Fire. Is someone crying about a King of Fire? Who's the King of Fire? 5 of Fire. It's sideways. Someone feels trapped. Okay, this is very much Stockholm Syndrome, Beauty and the Beast. You're his captive. You fell in love with him. Ace of Earth in the reverse. But the relation, it looks good on paper. And I don't even know if it looks good on paper or if it's just a piece of paper that they have. Okay, this could be a marriage certificate. It means nothing more than that it's in the reverse. The Hermit. This could be someone they eloped, okay? This isn't serious. This can't be serious. This doesn't feel serious. This doesn't feel as though real thought was put into this. A Vegas wedding. Someone could have gotten married in Vegas. Very unplanned or something. The Chariot. Someone got married because of the fantasy in their mind rather than the reality that they were truly living with the person. Okay? King of Air at the bottom of the deck. Someone could have been seeking some sort of approval, maybe parental approval. All right. Someone could have gotten married very young. Maybe they got pregnant. Okay. This could be a shotgun wedding. Oh. So they could have been coerced by their parents. All right. That this is what you need to do. This is what you have to do. And that's how the love story began. Page of Air with a child. It began with a child. The renewal. This is the judgment. This could even be a case. You know what? Not even that. I was going to say maybe it was an arranged marriage. It wasn't an arranged marriage because you know what? Those arranged marriages be working the fuck out. Those arranged marriages, I'm not saying they all do, right? But there are arranged marriages where the universe hooks you up in a way where you think you're going to hate this fucking person and you are just ready to fight them and ready to attack them and ready to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you realize, holy shit, thank you, God! Right? This isn't that. This is, you got bigged up. Right? They big up that belly. They big up the belly. And so, right? Then came marriage. Now y'all sitting around talking about it's being umpteen years and nobody gives a fuck. Right? That's the truth. Nobody gives a fuck about your relationship. They give a fuck about what they want. And if what you're connected to wants them, bitch, you out of luck. You got what I'm saying? If what they come across something tasty and delectable, yeah, they want to have a taste. They want to have a delectable. How many times do I have to say they're disloyal? How many times do I have to say they're unfaithful? I'm not going to keep repeating that. I'm just going to talk about it as what it is. God, dog. They see something that they want, they're going to go and get it. Period. You could cry all night long, baby. You could swell your eyes up. They're gonna go fuck if they want to. You know, they'll take that phone, turn it on its face, put it on silent. Oh, baby, this happened, that happened, this happened. Bitch, he practically got the skin sucked off his cock. Okay? Couldn't hear him. Too much pussy was in his mouth. You know? Piece of his mustache is missing. Why? Friction. The friction rubbed the hair off the mustache. The friction caused the chafing down below. That's why he walking funny. That's why he ain't really want some right now. He's healing. Not because he necessarily has something, you know. It's just that vigorous activity was had. So y'all be wanting to know. When they out there doing what they doing, they do it with passion. Not the way that they do you at home. They do it with passion because it's fun, it's exciting, it's taboo, it's forbidden. You make it more thrilling for them. So when they get to actually connect to the persons that they get to connect to, it's just that much sweeter. And it's not all the time. Sometimes they get a bad batch. Sometimes they get around with someone that they won't do it again. You get what I'm saying? But it's not that they won't do the act again. They just ain't gonna do it with that person again because they wasn't feeling that particular person. They get locked in. They get hooked up, I should say, not locked in. You the one that's locked in. They get hooked up with something that they find sweet and delectable. Chafed. He's going to come home chafed. He's going to come home smelling like pussy or soap. He didn't just come from home, but he came home smelling like soap or pussy. No, nothing is how you left it. Five of Earth. There is no doghouse. The home is the doghouse. So you can't put this person out talking about you putting them in some sort of doghouse. You put them out, that means that you put them straight in. And that's your fear. Your fear is that what you want to happen to this person, the hurt that you want them to feel from being in this so-called doghouse, is not the hurt that they'll feel. They won't cry and be torn up and won't have anywhere to go. They will have options of places to go. That's your fear, that you can't even hurt them. You keep thinking about them instead of thinking about yourself. You focus on, how could I make that person feel bad? How could I tear him down? How can I hurt him? Or her. Whatever the fuck y'all be doing out here, right? Whoever I'm speaking to, man or woman or beast. Y'all be so focused on hurting someone and you end up hurting yourselves. You kick them out, they're happy to be kicked out. They've been waiting on you to release them. Same time, they're going to come back and you're going to let them because y'all are toxic. You just need to know your role. You're playing your role. Maybe you needed to hear it out loud so that you had a better understanding. You are in your seat. You're in your position. You can bitch. You can get mad. You can cry. You can whimper. You can do all of that. I'm only telling you what's happening on the outside of those actions, since you all seem to be so curious about it. They're fucking and they're happy. And if they ain't happy with who they're fucking, they'll stop doing it and go and do it with someone else. And you know, every now and then, y'all hoes who be up in the house claiming to be wife and this and that, they throw you a bone every now and then. I know they do. Seven of Water. The first word I saw was choices. The Wheel. Happy, go lucky. The Moon is at the bottom of the deck. They're not going to come home and tell you, yeah, I was this, yeah, I was that. No, they're going to lie. You know why? So that you could bitch and make noise, and then they could go back outside and say, she bitches and she makes noise, and oh, I can't get anything right. Whole time, they know exactly why you're bitching and making noise, but they're continuing to do it so that they can continue to get kicked outside. King of Pentacles. Give me a project, bitch. Give me a hood rat trick. One that don't give a fuck. And say she took that dick. Give me a project, bitch. Give me a hood rat trick. One that don't give a fuck. And say she took that. That's what they want. That's what I heard when the King of Pentacles came out. Three of Wands. That's what's here. This masculine and the type of women that he's attracted to. Four of Swords. Ace of Cups. The Magician. Just, I heard gushy. Okay? Gushy, leaky. He like freaky women. Two of Pentacles. He be out here experimenting, doing things that he would never tell you that he does, because he would never want to do it with you. He doesn't want to put that seed in your mind, but he'll do it with other bitches. The World. Come home to you, act like the perfect saint. Bring you home some Baskin fucking Robbins. Maybe give you some dick that night. Especially when he knows what he's been up to. He's going to give you that dick, baby. He got it in him. He don't be eating your pussy too much, though. I know that. But he is eating pussy. Even the devil is saying to me right now, please stop. You're exposing me. Please stop. I just need it to be understood that my choices are my choices and not because I am unaware. Right? Don't ever. You'll hear that big truck confirmation. I don't play because I don't need to. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to just be out here constantly hurting people's feelings, because my words will hurt your feelings. They will, and they have. This reading alone has shifted certain narratives now, and there's going to be a change. I already know. But, yeah. Don't involve me in your games. Right? Because I'm not in it. I'm not. I told you all that you would be embarrassed. And you are. You're embarrassed. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Someone's remaining stationary. Okay? Eight of Wands and the Tower. So they will crumble within the home that they stay stationary within, because there's a Tower here. right? They've been guided to, or I won't say a run, right? This is some timber. Imagine shouting timber because the tree is falling, and the bitch is like, "What tree? Fuck that tree!" Da 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 da. I put the deck down. Y'all hoes be out here suicidal.